Hello, SKB On Demand. We're coming at you with a Tabata Tuesday. Today we have Coach Luke working out with us and Coach Lisa. So Coach Lisa is going to be doing a lot of the modifications for you, so if you need help, just keep an eye on her. And then we're going to start the workout with a single bell warm-up. So you want a nice light bell for this. It's going to be for time. And then I'll show you those movements. So Luke is going to start out with his halos. So the bell is going to start right at his chest. He's going to do 15 seconds around the head. And then once the time is up, he's going to do 15 seconds on the other side. All right, so 30 seconds total. Then bringing that bell right on his back, working the hamstrings, hinging at the hips. And he's going to be doing 30 seconds of good morning. So nice and squeeze at the top and then release with control. Next up is going to be squat to curl. So he's going to keep the bell at his chest. Deep squat at the bottom, chest high, release those arms, back to the top, 30-second squat to curl. Next up, you can drop your bell. You have push-up and inchworm. So 30 seconds here, nice straight wide legs, working the hamstrings, and at the bottom, he's going to be performing that push-up. Lisa will be showing you that modification, which is going to be on the knees. 30 seconds there, and then we're going to transition into 30 Spider-Man. So alternating the legs, rotating the arm to the ceiling. Really take your time with this, pushing those hips nice and low. And we'll do 2 rounds of that, so 5 minutes total of work. And I'll let you know when to switch movements. All right, guys, so go ahead and grab that light bell. We're going to start with our halos, so bringing it right to the chest.
I'm already too hot.
Yeah, we're already sweating. We haven't even started. So going in 5, guys, we're going to start with those halos. 3, 2, and begin. So notice how they're keeping the elbows closer to the body, the bell's close to the body, and it's 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other. So 5 more seconds here, and then we're going to switch it up. Lisa's breathing, which is a good start, especially how hot it is. Now we're going to switch directions, 15 on the other. So bringing it around, warming up the shoulders. We have a lot of push-ups today, a lot of swings. They're going to do about 1 more rep, and then go ahead and bring it to the back. We're going to work on those good mornings. So keeping the bell on the back, hinging at the hips, working the hamstrings. We got a side view here. So really working the back of the leg for all the squats and lunges we're going to start out with. So this is nice and controlled, especially the first round. We're already warm, but the goal is to warm up the muscles a little bit more. All right, so up, engage the glutes to the top. They have about 10 seconds left. All right, let's get 1 more, and then we're going to transition the bell to the front, and we're going to go ahead and start those squat to curls. So nice deep squat like Luke, release for that curl, back to the top, engage the glutes at the top. This is a nice preview for what we're about to do for Tabata Tuesday. A lot of squats. We have 15 more seconds here, and then we're going to drop the bell for push-up to inchworm. Let's get 1 or 2 more. Nice job, guys. All right, go ahead and drop that bell, and we're going to transition into push-up inchworm. So nice straight legs if you can. Inchworm it all the way out. Lisa's going to drop to the knee, and from here, you're going to walk all the way back up, stand up nice and tall, and then back into your inchworm. So notice they're going real slow, really focusing on the form. We have some push-ups today, so this is a great little warm-up. They'll probably get 1 more, and then they'll go right into Spider-Mans for 30 seconds. So down for that last push-up, and then right into Spider-Man. Rotate to the top. Nice job, guys. And they're just alternating their arms, alternating their legs, pushing the hips nice and low, warming up the hips. They have 15 more seconds, and then we're going to go right back to the top with round 2, our last round. Nice work, guys. Let's get 1 more, and then we'll stand all the way up and get ready for halos. Perfect. So they're going to grab their bell. We're going to start right back at a halos, 15 seconds per side. Go ahead and begin.
It's 105 degrees.
It is. You're going to notice when I start sweating and I'm not doing anything. All right, so they have about 1 more rotation, and then they're going to switch sides, 15 seconds on the other side. Nice, easy warm-up. This should always be performed with a nice light bell, so different from your workout bell. There you go. Let's get 1 more, and then go ahead and bring it right to the back. We're going to get a nice side view from Lisa, her shoulders, her back. Everything's nice and aligned, no rounding, because we're really isolating those hamstrings. Nice work. Up and squeeze, And I don't know if you guys know, but this is like Luke's first workout, not ever, but on demand.
First one ever.
He's in great shape for never working out. Let's get one more up and squeeze, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring that bell right to the front. We're gonna go right to curls, squat to curl, 30 seconds. Nice, nice slow release. Make sure we're getting a full extension with that arm. Lisa's doing a really good job with breathing, so is Luke. That's something you don't always see on camera or maybe even in our workouts, and breathing is very important.
We shouldn't be holding our breath.
No, I mean, I know it's surprising. A lot of people want to hold their breath.
It gets over faster that way.
Yes, right. The pain. All right, guys, go ahead and drop that bell. Last two of the warm-up. We have push-up to inchworm. So slow walk out. If you have super tight hamstrings, which is common, you can always do a slight bend at the knee, or again, you can drop and modify that push-up. There you go. We have about 15 more seconds here. Nice job, guys. Slow walk out, nice hamstring stretch. And then when they're ready, they're gonna go ahead and transition into the last 30 seconds, which is gonna be our Spider-Mans. Again, nice spine rotation, warming up the hips by pushing them nice and low. I see sweaty knees already. That's a good sign.
I have to pick my foot up.
He just glides back. Last 10 seconds, guys. Good work. Taking it nice and easy at home. They have one more rotation and then they're gonna rest. Nice job. So at home, if you ever need to stretch anything else out beyond what we do here, go ahead and do so. This is a good time where we're gonna go ahead and rest, grab some water. Luke doesn't get a lot of rest because I'm gonna explain that next part. So for the first part of your Tabata, we're gonna have body weight squats, body weight reverse lunge, and then we're gonna pair it at the end with some mountain climbers for a full minute. So the way it works today is we're gonna be working for 20 seconds and resting for 10. As you know, if you've ever been in here, the 10 seconds is breathe in, breathe out, back to it. And it's gonna be for 8 minutes long. After those 8 minutes, we have a core exercise for 1 minute. Good news, we only have to do that one time. So Luke is gonna explain our body weight squats, or he's gonna show them. So he's gonna have a nice, good squat stance. He's gonna drop his hips, chest is gonna be high. Notice how he's kind of pausing at the top, engaging his glutes. You're making sure that core is engaged the entire time. So if you need to modify, you can just decrease the depth of your squat, maybe not go as low if your knees are bothering you. And the next movement it's going to be paired with is body weight reverse lunge. So he's going to take a nice big step back. His chest is still going to be high, all right? And if you need to modify from here, you are just going to decrease the depth again, similar to the squat. Not going as low. You can always hold on to something if you need to. And if you ever want to make it harder, more challenging, you can always add weight, all right? But I wouldn't get too crazy because you have a lot of these reps, all right? So at the end, we're going to do mountain climbers. So this is the final minute of our work, and it's just driving the knees to the chest, keeping a nice neutral spine. Notice how his chin isn't tucked in between his hands. You want to make sure that everything is nice and flat, and he's controlling it because he's using more core. If you want to add a little more cardio, you can always pick it up. If you need to modify, just drop into a regular plank and just hold whatever you can. All right, so all you need for this is maybe a mat, glass of water, and we're going to get started. So it's going to be 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and there's going to be 8 minutes worth. All right, guys? We ready to do this?
Ready to do it.
All right. Yeah, right? Nice, easy warm up. We're going to go in 5 seconds. So it's a quick pace, but it's body weight. All right, let's do it. It's body weight squats. Chest is going to be high for this. Hips are going to be as low as possible. And notice how they're keeping their knees pushed out as they come up and as they go down. They have about 10 more seconds here. I would say at home, take it easy the first couple rounds and then warm up, and then you can pick up the pace a little bit. All right, guys, and rest. 10 seconds, just enough to shake it off. And in 5, we're gonna go to reverse lunge. All right, and here we go, back at it, guys, reverse lunge. So notice how Luke's knees are at a 90 degree, the front and the back leg, so he's really focusing on that form while keeping his chest high. Same with Lisa. She's kind of modifying just by decreasing the depth a little bit. Nice job, guys. and rest. 10 seconds, and now we're on round 2. 1 whole minute in. Do we feel it?
Let's go.
All right, guys, squats going in 3, 2, and begin. Back to the squats. Nice job. At home, you can kind of put on some music, maybe some air conditioning. That's not the case here. We're in the best conditions. They have 5 more seconds of those squats. Notice their pace. They're not going super quick and losing their form. They're slowing it down. And rest, guys. Lunges going in 3.
So humid it made thunder in here.
And go. Back to those lunges, guys. Nice job. You can see that side view. Even though Lisa is modifying, she's still keeping the resistance in her quads, her hamstrings, her glutes, but also keeping that chest up nice and high. They have 5 more seconds. I think they can do it.
I hope so, because we have
And
to go.
rest. And rest, guys.
I think so.
All right. It's going quick. Going in 3, 2,
push-ups.
and go. Body weight squats. Nice.
Modify. That's good.
Yeah.
We got the good deal here.
I think so. They have 10 more seconds. You have 10 more seconds. They're still keeping their good form. Doesn't mean they're not tired. They just have a good poker face. Going in 3, 2, and rest. All right, lunges next.
Lunch next.
Ooh, lunch, maybe a snack. Going in 3, guys. And go. So they're nice and warm now. They still have that good form. Like I said, at home, you can always add a little jump in. You can always add weight. But remember, there is a lot of reps. 5 more seconds. Nice, Lisa. Good. And rest, guys. Back at the top. Going for squats. Going in 3, 2, and go. Still squatting, feet are nice and flat. Luke has picked up the pace. He's feeling confident. He doesn't know that there's more to the workout. 10 more seconds, guys. Nice. Good. Their knees are still being pushed out. That's great. 3, 2, and rest. Lunges. And we're almost halfway. I know no one likes when I say halfway because there's another half. All right, go ahead and finish it up. Keeping a nice pace. Focusing on balancing. If a balance is an issue, you can always hold on to something, grab something by you. That's stable, of course. 5 more seconds here. And rest. Good news. Last 4 minutes. We are halfway. Luke was smart. He grabbed a towel. I didn't get the memo. All right, guys, back to the top. Here we go with the squats. Nice job. I hear a lot of breathing. Good. Nice and stable. We have about 5 more seconds here, and then we're going to transition. All right, guys, rest. Lunges in 5, 3, 2, and begin. Nice big step. And if you, like I said, if you have problems with those with balance, you can always step out just a little bit wider. Notice how Luke isn't stepping narrow. He has that wider frame that helps him with that balance. 5 more seconds here. Good work, guys. And resting. Last 3. Getting spicy real quick. Going in 3, guys. And go. Back to those squats. Keeping good form throughout. Hips are low, chest high. Her chin is tucked, which is good. 5 more seconds here. They're killing it. I don't even need to coach them. They're great. They might be coaches, though. And rest. Going into lunges. Ready in 3, 2, and begin. We're going to have to do an aisle cleanup over by Luke. He's got a little sweat. It looks like it's kind of raining indoors. 10 more seconds here, guys. Nice work.
It's the demo and the warm up.
Yes, I think so. And rest. He didn't get a lot of rest in between. All right, last 2 minutes. Going in 3, back to those squats and begin. So if you feel like you're confident in your form, you can always pick up the pace. Your heart rate's gonna accelerate just a little bit. But if not, just stay with that nice pace. 10 more seconds. Both of them still have great form, breathing, knees are still being pushed out. And rest. Going into lunges next. All right, guys, going in 3, 2, begin. Nice big step back. Great job. We're almost there, guys. 10 more seconds left here, and then we are on our last round. Perfect. And rest. Last round of squats and lunges, and we don't have to see those for a bit. Going in 3. You guys ready for your last round?
Ready?
All right, let's do it. Squats, here we go. Lisa's picking up the pace. She's feeling warm. Luke's looking great. I'm sure you guys look great at home. I can't see you, but I know you're doing awesome. 5 more seconds here. And rest. Last set of lunges, and then we're going straight into the mountain climbers right after that. I know, me too, me too. Going in 3, 2, and begin. So they're gonna have good form on these reverse lunges. They're gonna have 10 seconds of rest, and we're gonna go right into those climbers for a full minute. So 10 more seconds here. We get to say goodbye to these exercises. I'm sure they're happy. 3, 2, and rest. So if you need a quick sip of water, you can grab one. We're going right into mountain climbers starting in 5, 3, 2, and go. All right, so notice how Luke, he's taking it nice and slow. He has a nice neutral spine. And then for Lisa, she went straight to the modification. That's okay. You still get a lot of core, especially if you're struggling or you feel it in your low back. Revert to this or any other core exercise for a minute. Looking good. Luke looks great for his first workout, guys. Crushing it.
Nice job, Luke.
Yeah.
Can't talk right now.
He's out of breath. He's got to breathe. 30 seconds left. She's holding that plank. Yes. We'll have Colin clean up. He doesn't mind. Nice job. You guys got it. 20 more seconds of work here. Everything looks good. Their hips are aligned with their shoulders. Luke is breathing, which is good. 10 more seconds here, and then we get a nice long break. Nice job, guys. 5 more seconds. You can do this, Luke. Nice job, Lisa. 3, 2, and rest. Good job, guys. So this is a good time. Wipe the sweat off, grab some water, send an SOS. Next up, we're gonna go right into it. I'll have Lisa show these movements while Luke gets a second to clean up. We're gonna do push-ups and two hand row, and then we're gonna finish with that core exercise, which is going to be alternating V-up. So for the push-ups, again, Lisa will be doing that modification, but for demonstration, she's gonna show us just a standard push-up. So she has a nice neutral spine like a plank, keeping the core tight. She's gonna drop right into that push-up form, chest to floor if you can, and nice full extension at the top. Again, you can always modify by dropping to the knees. All right, next up, you will need a kettlebell for this. It's a two-handed row. So similar to a kettlebell swing, the bell's gonna start right underneath the hips, and she's gonna have those hips pushed back, thank you, and the hamstrings are gonna be loaded, and she's gonna row that bell right to her chest, and then full extension at the bottom. Notice how she's still keeping her elbows close, nice neutral spine. All right, so you are gonna be bent over for that. All right, so if you need to modify, drop to that lighter weight that we use for the warm-up. The core exercise is going to be an alternating V-up for a full minute. So she's gonna be lying on her back, legs are gonna be straight, arms are gonna be overhead, and then it's just alternating, opposite arm to opposite leg. She's tucking that chin in, reaching up to the top, and then controlling it. If you need to modify, you could always bend the knees slightly, clap underneath, or you just go right back to that plank that you feel comfortable holding, all right? All right, so that's gonna be a full minute at the end. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're doing our push-ups, two-handed row, and then finishing with our alternating V-ups. So we're gonna get started in about 10 seconds. Same concept as the first round, 20 on, 10 off. Going in 5 with our push-ups. 3, 2, and begin. So again, Luke is doing our non-modified. He's keeping his back nice and flat, spine is neutral, chin is going to be tucked. And then Lisa's just dropping to her knees, keeping the elbows in. Looks are deceiving, those aren't a modification, they're still tough. Keeping the knees close, making sure that her spine is nice and flat and she's breathing. And rest, guys. We are going right into our two-handed row. Going in 3. All right, and begin. So slight bend, keeping the belt nice and close to the body, keeping the elbows close, and then just rowing up to the rib cage. 10 more seconds here. Good. They're breathing, they have nice control on the weight. 1 more rep, and they're resting. Nice job, guys. Do you feel like that's gonna get hard?
Yep.
Okay.
The rest is just enough time to get down and out.
Yeah.
I know, that's the problem.
All right, guys, back at it, round 2, minute 2. So for this workout, you really want to pace yourself. The first couple rounds, you're going to feel like you can pump out a lot of reps, but just really pace yourself because you do have 8 minutes.
Push-ups, 20 seconds.
That's basically right. Nice job, guys. 1 more push-up and then rest. Nice work. Go into our standing position, two-hand row in about 5. Going in 3, 2, and begin. So when you're picking out a bell for this workout, something that you can manage for 8 minutes of work and with a good pace. They have 10 seconds left. Lisa has a great control, keeping the bell close to her body. Luke's keeping his chin tucked. They have 1 more rep and rest, guys. Back to the beginning, minute 3. Going in 3, 2, and go. Nice and controlled. They're making sure that chest hits the floor every time. If you feel it in your low back, you want to modify just like Lisa. Still getting great form, keeping the elbows close to the body. They have about 5 more seconds. They'll probably get 1 or 2 more in, and then they're gonna rest. Good job. Going back to the bell, rows in 3, 2, and begin. Nice. Nice pace. Feet are nice and flat. Hip is hinged, just like you're almost going to go into a swing position. Nice, Lisa. Luke has sweat in his eyes, so if he's blinking a lot, it's because he can't see. 3, 2, and rest. Nice work. Going into push-ups. Here we go in 3, 2, begin. Nice. They're working a lot of their tricep. If you feel like you're burning out a certain muscle group, you can always switch, widen the stance a little bit, work a different muscle group, a little more chest. They have 10 more seconds here. Got it, Luke. Good job, Lisa. Nice work. And rest, guys. The hardest part, like you said, getting up, getting down.
Push-up is the hardest.
Yes, yes. And go, guys, back to those rows. If anybody has ever done this workout, they know the push-ups are the hardest to pace. Good. They're breathing through the pain. 10 more seconds. Nice job, Luke. Nice job, Lisa. Good work at home, guys. We only have 5 more seconds on this exercise. 3, 2, and rest. Good news, we're halfway. 4 minutes to go. Going in 3. And go, guys. Setting out for a nice pace so they don't burn out quick. They're really pausing at the top in that plank position and keeping the core, the frame, nice and flat. Nice job. You got it, Luke. Good work, guys. 5 more seconds. Let's try to get 1 more push-up and rest. Good work. Back into those rows.
I'm okay. Triceps are feeling.
And back at it. Here we go. Here we go. They're looking good. She has good push-ups. That's why her triceps are burning.
Maybe those tricep extensions yesterday.
Oh, previous workout. 5 more seconds here. Nice job. And they're gonna rest. Last 3 minutes of work. Back to those push-ups. Going in 5. Lisa's already back into it. She's ready to get it over with. I don't blame her. All right, let's do it, guys. Push-ups.
Put the mountain climbers in the push-up. Right?
Yes, that is a good move. I was thinking about how I would want the workout. 5 more seconds, guys. Keep that pace, tight frame, all the way up. 1 more push-up and rest. All right, back to those rows. Going in 3, 2, begin. So notice how they're going really controlled rather than trying to jerk the bell up. You want control, you want to squeeze to the top and release to the bottom with control, even to the last rep. I know it's hard, especially when we've been doing 6 minutes of this. 5 seconds to go. Yes, nice. And pause. 2 minutes, 2 rounds. Going back to those push-ups. All right, shaking it off, guys. Going in 3, 2, let's do it. Push-ups for days. Nice work. Crushing the push-ups, guys. My arms would be shaking at this point, but they're not. They have a good poker face. Going in 3, 2, and rest. Rowing in 5. 3, 2, begin, guys. Nice and controlled. Pausing at the top. Yes. And they're breathing still, which is good, especially in this weather. Yes. 5 more seconds here. Keeping the elbows close to the body, focusing on the core still because we're bent. And rest. Final minutes. Final round. And then we have a core exercise, but we'll get to that later. Going in 3, 2, go. There's a perk. Last set of push-ups here. If you're struggling, go ahead and drop to those knees. Modify if you need to. Everybody looks great here. Crushing it.
I thought we would be doing clapping push-ups.
I know.
Not today.
Might fall flat on your face.
And rest, guys. You can mark those off the list. We're going into 2-handed row. Last set of these. Much easier. 3, 2, and begin. Pushing those hips back, still keeping a nice neutral frame. You can see that on Lisa. Her back is flat. Good job, Luke. Pausing, resting. Good. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and rest. Drop that bell. We're going to head down to the mat. And remember, we're doing alternating V-ups for a full minute here. So going in 3, 2, and begin. So it's opposite leg to opposite arm, really pausing at the top, keeping the chin tucked. And then Lisa's doing that modification for you. She's bending the knee, clapping underneath the knee. And if that still bothers you, you can always modify to a regular plank or any other core exercise for a full minute. Because a plank minute is the longest minute in the world. Nice. Luke's got a little pace. We have 30 seconds here. Nice job. Notice they're not rushing through it. They're really controlling and pausing. Good. Good work at home, guys. 20 more seconds here. Looking good, looking good. We get a big rest at the end, thankfully. I promise. 10 more seconds. Last couple reps. You guys got it. Let's squeeze a few more. Good, Luke. Nice, Lisa. We've got a good control. Last 3, 2, and rest. Woo! We are almost finished. Yes, last 9 minutes of your workout. So while they're resting, I'll give them a second to grab some water and then I'll explain the next part. So same concept, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. This time you'll need a bell for both of them. We're going to be doing Romanian deadlift and swings. All right, so a reasonable weight for that. And then the last one to finish, we are doing straight leg sit-ups for a full minute. So going to the RDLs, we're working the hammies. So we're going to start Nice full extension of the arms. You're gonna push those hips back and you're gonna do a dead stop. So you're having that resistance right on the hamstrings, standing all the way up, engaging the glutes. Make sure those legs and knees have a slight bend to them, all right? If you need to, you can always drop to a lighter weight. Next up is our swing. So picking it up from its parked position, sending it through the hips. Arms are gonna be straight out in front of you. Make sure you're just going to shoulder height. He's using a lot of hip for power. All right, so if you need to modify, you're gonna go right into those belly swings. If you've seen my video before, you know that I've done these. So you wanna make sure, same thing, you're doing a hip hinge. Hips go back, soft bend at the knee, up and squeeze the glutes. You know this isn't a modification because your hamstrings are gonna be burning after this. All right, so to finish up, we are gonna be doing the straight leg sit-ups for a minute. So arms above the head, nice straight legs, and you're just gonna reach up, touch the toes. This is gonna be really nice after those deadlifts and swings, working the hamstrings a lot. So just make sure that you're controlling it. If you need to modify, go to that plank, or you can just do some crunches, all right? We looking good? We feeling good? This is the last one. Last 9 minutes, guys.
Thank goodness.
Yes. At least the sun is kind of, you know, disappearing for a second. We are gonna start with those RDLs in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and begin. So hinging at the hips, working the hamstrings, but still keeping a nice neutral spine. There you go. Lisa's doing a good job with breathing. So is Luke. Back is flat, shoulders are square. They have 5 more seconds worth. I think they can do it. 3, 2, and rest. Next up, we're doing swings. So regular traditional swings, or you can do those belly swings. Going in 3, 2, and begin. So Lisa's going right to those belly swings. Same concept, working the hips, working the hammies. And notice, just like those deadlifts, her back is flat. Luke got a lot of power, using his arms right to shoulder height and controlling those reps. 5 to go. Good. And rest, guys. How'd that round feel compared to the...
Sweaty.
Yes. Yes, that is true. Going in 3, 2, begin. Right back to those RDLs, guys. Like I said, if you need to modify, you can always work with that lighter bell that we used during our warm-up. Good. They should be nice and warm because we did lunges and squats and rows. I'm sure they remember those. 3, 2, and rest. Swings are up next. Deep breath. Going in 3, 2, begin. So notice Luke, he's hiking the bell back between his stance, keeping a nice neutral spine, shoulders are square. Notice how he's always keeping his chin tucked, which is great, versus looking up to the ceiling. 5 left here. Nice. And rest, guys. Minute 2 down. Back to RDLs. Going in 3, 2, begin. Good. They're pausing at the top. They look great with their breathing. 10 more seconds here. Take your time at home. I know it's easy when we're in pain to rush through it, but we're really pausing, focusing on those muscle groups. Nice. And rest. Going into swings.
Is the pool open today?
All right, guys, back to those swings. Here we go. So like I said, even though it's a modification for this workout, you are still working the similar muscle groups. And last time I did this modification, I was sore for a full week. I had a weird walk. 5 seconds, guys. And rest, especially if you're doing them right. Definitely make you sore. All right, guys, back to the top in 3. And go. Here we go. Back to the RDLs, working the glutes, the whole posterior chain. Nice. Good work, Luke. They have about 5 more seconds left. They're really pausing at the top, taking their time. And rest. Swings, adding a little cardio, just in case you missed it. Going in 5. All right, let's do it. Go. Back to those swings. Shoulders are square. Everything looks good. Nice. 10 more seconds left, guys. Good, Luke. Keeping it up, staying strong. 5 to go. And rest, guys. Nice job. Shake it off.
Are we halfway?
We are halfway, guys. Lisa reminded me. Just like if you needed a break. We're about to get one. All right, back at it. Here we go. RDLs. We're going over the hump now. Should be easy from here. I'd like to think so.
Not feeling easier.
Feeling more difficult. 5 more seconds. We're crushing it, guys. Last rep, up, and then rest. Going into our swings. How does the rest feel?
Rest is great.
Good.
It's not getting up and down, so we are getting
Yes, that's true. All right, let's do it. Swings, swings for days. Or at least 20 seconds. Nice job. Notice how their feet are still flat on the ground, still keeping that core control. 5 more seconds here. And rest. Last 3, guys, last 3 minutes. Luke is getting a little more cardio because he's doing the full non-modified swing. So that's why he's sweating. All right, guys, here we go. Back to RDLs. Nice job. They're crushing the pace, keeping it nice and controlled at home. You're almost there. A couple more minutes left. We can do that. Good job, Lisa. And rest, guys. Back to swings so soon. Going in 5. And go. Here we go. Crushing the pace, still breathing it out. 10 more seconds of work here. Looking good, still breathing. 5 more seconds, guys. Good. And rest. All right, last 2 minutes. 2 minutes of work, and then 1 minute of core.
Yep.
You guys got this. Going in 3. I feel like it. Feel a sense of warmth. All right, here we go. RDLs. Still working the hammies. So sometimes we kind of misconceive this as a squat. It's a nice hinge at the hips, push the hips back, stand up nice and tall every time. Yes. All the way to the end and rest. Going into swings. What's easier, swings or RDLs?
Neither.
Neither.
No, that's
And go.
Is that a trick question?
I think so. I feel like that's a call-in question. They have 10 more seconds and then 1 more round. That's it.
Now we got those sit-ups.
Yeah, yeah. I like to hide things, you know. And rest, guys.
All right.
One more each.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
1 more round. It's like 40 seconds of work, not even a minute. All right, guys, here we go. Back to RDLs. Go ahead and begin. Last set of these, so we really want to make these count. Lisa's still breathing. Luke still looks great. Just a small pool underneath his forehead. Nice, guys. 5 more seconds. Yeah. I heard sweat looks better on camera. And rest, guys. Swings, and then that's it, and then the core. Going in 3, 2, begin. Last set of swings. 20 seconds of work, and then we get to drop that bell. Nice. Keeping it up, staying strong. They got this. You got this. Only about 5 more seconds left. Here you go, Luke. 3, 2, and rest. So last minute, it's straight leg sit-up, so we get to stretch those hammies after working them for 8 minutes. Going in 3, 2, begin. Sit up nice and tall. Reach for those toes.
Nice after.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. They're really pacing themselves. Like I said, it's a nice stretch when you reach for those toes. If you can't, do what you can. So you can always resort to a plank. Yeah, or little crunches. So you're lifting the shoulders, tucking in the chin. Those also burn the upper portion of the abs. They have 30 seconds left, and then they don't have to work out for at least a couple weeks, you know.
I don't know.
No running this afternoon.
Yeah, right. You'll have baby deer legs. Just up, breathe, pausing. 15 seconds, guys, and that is it. Nice work. Give me a couple more, 10 minutes to go. I mean, 10 seconds, sorry.
Oh my God.
We'll edit that. 3, 2, and rest. Nice job, guys. Give it up to Luke and Lisa. They crushed it. So we are gonna do a little cool down so they can actually just stay on the floor, you guys too, and then we'll be finished. So we're gonna go back to that laying position. We're gonna go right into the lower back stretch just because we worked that a lot. So arms are gonna be fully extended out to the side, knees are at a 90-degree angle, and you're just gonna shift those legs side to side, heads facing the opposite direction. I'm sure they're feeling this. Nice little release. They're really pausing, just draping those legs over. Still breathing. Want to make sure you're still alive. Nice work. Good. And like Lisa, she's extending that top leg. That's a little more glute, hip action. So if you feel a little tight in that area, fully extend that leg. All right, from there, you're going to drop those heels, right hips to heels. Good. And then you're going to place that left ankle on your right knee. And then pull that leg in. This one's tough, especially with those squats. Yes, and then pull that leg in.
Bikram kettlebell.
Yeah, right? So they're working their little hip flexor, their psoas, maybe a little more hip action, glute action. You can always rotate that ankle at the top. When you're feeling ready, you're gonna drop that leg and just switch sides. Same thing on the other side. One leg might be a little tighter than the other. Nice work, guys. Rotating that ankle, good. All right, from there, go ahead and drop that foot. We're gonna flip over to downward dog. I know this might be a little tough for us here. Hopefully you're on a more soft surface. So piking those hips up, tucking the head in, and then from there, you're just walking out the heels, stretching those ankles. They look like they're doing okay. Good. And then when they're ready, they're just gonna walk their hands all the way to their feet and just drape the body. Good. You can grab the back of your calves, pull your chest in a little bit more. Good. And then from there, they're just gonna roll up nice and slow. Emphasize on nice and slow so we don't get dizzy. And then we're gonna send those shoulders back, release all that tension. Good work, good work. All right, guys, good work today. You guys crushed it. Yes. And Luke doing his first workout again. I love it. I love to see it. All right, have a good day, guys.